Ronin Pawn!
Hello, I am the Ronin Pawn, and this is the police. Come out with your hands up! You'll never take me alive, coppers! End of the day. This is the police. This is the police.
When I asked Kendrick
and
to
I
stay
am
late at
digging
the
it.
office, he liked to grumble and crack wise. Nowadays, he doesn't have the strength for it.
Yeah.
Slumped shoulders, blank stare, wrinkled skin. The past few weeks,
If I keep
don't
it up
hardly
like this,
recognize my old
I'm
friend.
gonna end up just like him.
In his younger years, he reminded me of a gallant royal officer in an old Kipling story. Kendrick isn't just crumbling under the weight of the public pressure,
I don't read
but
over
from the
here,
shame
okay?
of it all.
I'm a YouTuber.
Internal Affairs raided the library he inherited from his grandfather,
I watch videos.
hoping they'd find buckets of cash stashed in the pages. What can I do? Your friends are your friends, and these are the waters we swim in.
It's true. It's true. You got that paper for me?
Called all of the people on that list today. Now they know you're in business, so you could get a call from any of them. You don't need to worry about any of them. I've cleared them all.
And what
Kendrick?
kind of business are we talking here?
Yeah, can you remind me what I was
It's
doing?
nothing too serious, just like you asked. Should be just a few small favors. Payments will vary depending on the situation and who you're dealing with.
Oh,
How much are you looking to earn?
$500,000.
getting a little
Half
dirty
a
in
million.
your last couple
Why
of
not
months,
a whole
huh?
million?
Because everybody wants to take $1 million. Figured I'd try something different.
$500,000 in 180 days? Well, you could earn it all above board if you netted all the big fish and hit all your bonuses.
Never knew you for a fisherman.
Well, you never got into my business, and I'm not trying to get into yours. But be careful about bringing in any other cops. Sooner or later, they'll put the finger on you. And one more thing, Jack. I remember what you said, but I should probably add one more name to that list. Christopher Sand.
I don't do business with
Sand.
sand. Sand. The Sandman. Sandy, we used to
Christopher
call
G.
him.
Sand.
Back on the streets.
Everyone knows the name, but few could tell you who he is. The old man stays away from the spotlight.
Right.
Always wears old-fashioned jeans and knitted sweaters.
Yeah.
Gives to charity. Rarely attends social events.
Turns out he's only 14
An
years
avid
old.
hunter, I hear.
Even though everybody
Even
calls him
dabbles
the
in
old
poetry. You'd never guess he's the head of the oldest and most powerful gang in the city. He rarely involves himself in commonplace murders and robberies.
man. Only the
Hardly
high-profile
needs to
ones for
intimidate
sand.
anyone to get his point across. A couple years ago, an arms dealer decided to expand its business without asking permission, and his whole family paid the price.
$12.
4 weeks, Sand
13
killed
cents.
31 people. Old men, women, even a few teenagers. And Sand's people made sure every paper reported it.
Ooh, he's that
Frank,
guy.
I don't want to hear you say that name again.
Jack, please, listen to me. I'm in with these guys.
We agreed, Frank. That's not the kind of business I'm into. I don't go there. Never have, never will.
Like I'm putting on a little weight there, doesn't it? You just notice that? A little bit of lean over the desk and it all just kind of settles. Okay, construction of Cinema Museum postponed again. God, when are they going to get in Les Mis? Francis Kendrick announces retirement date. Who the hell cares? Why are you printing that? I mean, I know it's Frank, but he's like, I'm the police chief. Nobody cares about anything lower than me. They probably shouldn't be printing about me leaving. Legendary singer Gennaro Crespo comes to Freeburg. You see? How can you possibly be reporting like city business? Hey, she started... No, she didn't start right up today. Come on. There you go. Put your foot in it. Moser didn't come into work today. Oh, good. My detectives that I said weren't trustworthy. My father's funeral is today. Can you relieve me so I can go to the burial? Roy, and you're completely untrustworthy, and you're 90 billion years old, and you're a woman, Roy. So, you might want to just a little bit of tweaking on the code that decides how to name people. Okay, well, maybe he's transgender. I don't know. Yes, but come tomorrow. Yes, my father's funeral is today. You are 90 billion years old. Your father is not. I'll appear to be all right. I was up all night and couldn't sleep, and now I have this ringing in my ears. Can I take the day off? Birch, 60, can't be trusted. No. In addition to their performance ratings, police officers also possess rank. Employees begin at the lowest rank and can be elevated in rank with 1, 2, or 3 stripes. Once a week, you can pass out stripes and improve the rank of any employee. If you think that no one is worthy of the honor some week, you can postpone the ceremony until later. Insignias won't go out until your people are ready. Well, you just gave one to Birch without asking me. Employees of rank not only increase in professionalism, but also learn to command. Whenever a ranking officer is on the scene, his or her colleagues are more likely to perform better than usual. Okay, sometimes when cops get rank, they start thinking more seriously about their service. This can mean less drinking and more time spent on the job. Some of them might even turn out to be dependable, if you can believe that. Hey! Okay, so I do have stripes to hand out, and I don't know any of you yet, and why would I just go handing out stripes to people? I'm not handing my stripes out until I know what's going on here. Freeburg isn't one of those cities where you listen to what they say or nothing at all. You can always select any song from your collection and play it at any time, just like in real life. Well, the life of your grandfather. No, I want this. Looks like some jazz. That looks like some Sing'em John Sangster. Good. Wait, no, is that copyrighted music? No, don't do it then. It's copyrighted. Welcome. This is the police, where we have copywritten music. I don't know, let's learn how to hire and fire cops. On the affairs button, you'll find over at the police station that you can go to the labor market and hire cops for jobs, probably. I'm skipping past some of this stuff. Hire for shift A, hire for shift B. Do I have to? No, okay. Are you like forcing me to show? Odin Beard! Odin Beard, I'd love to hire you. How much? I need another detective, but these are officers. Do you have any detectives that I could hire that aren't jerks? You, Frank Drebin. I want you on shift, I don't know what the shift's to hire you. And then I need some cops as well. Okay, go over to personnel. Want to free up a slot? Time to fire somebody. Roy, you went to you're off today. Don't make me fire nobody, okay? I don't want to. I don't need to. I'm a good boss. People like me around here. Okay, Birch and Birch Jr., these are family members. If I get rid of one of them, I'm gonna piss off the other one. Birch, I don't want to fire your son, and Grant, these people are dependable. Don't make me fire people. I don't want it. Roy, you took the day off. You got the wrong face to go with that name. If you have legal grounds for the termination, no one will ask any questions. You might need to fire them anyway, legality be damned, but that could land you in additional proceedings, and your other staff will become more worried about keeping their jobs than they are about actually doing their jobs. Another way to free up a slot is to have a police officer killed. That's not really a valid option, right? Okay, I can barely fire Roy because he's just too old. She is just too old. Goodbye, Roy. I'm sorry. That's fired you legally. Have a nice day, Roy. I want to go back to the labor market. I need to buy some cops, okay? I love Odin Beard. Looks awesome. I'm going to hire you for shift X. Which shift do we need you in? I don't know. Kitaro Hidaka, okay? You look trustworthy and dependable. And maybe we can get some, help from the Yakuza in this city. 15, I got one slot open. Let's hire Sebastian, because, you're actually decent, apparently. So hire for shift. I don't know. I'm randoming it because I want to get back into the game. It's good music, and I gotta sit here worried about it. Oh, man. 12 minutes, 11 minutes to whatever's going on here. We got vandalism at St. John's Cathedral. We received a frightened call from the local cathedral. This morning, the abbot discovered that someone entered the old cemetery during the night. The old yard's tombstones are painted with satanic symbols, and some have been broken into pieces. Seems there are even marks from a shovel, but the abbot would say no more. That's weird and creepy and all, but it's not a high priority. I'm gonna have Robbins. You're gonna go out there with Birch Jr. Try and keep an eye on him. I don't want dad and son working together because neither of them are particularly high on the dependability rating, and I think if they work together, father and son, it's probably not going to work out well for us. Businessman Harley Jones, looking out his window, saw two teenagers scratching offensive slogans on his new car. I mean, Atticus Tower, what do you want? Okay, well, it's Atticus Tower. It's an important office building full of important people and blah, blah, blah. I'll tell you what, if I can get Birch acting like a decent human being by sending him out with Stovall, then maybe I can get his son to come up with him. I'm doing the math here. I'm thinking it. I'm working it. Okay? Human management is a skill set that I have in spades. Okay, I used to run a kitchen. I used to be a kitchen manager, people, and when I was, boy, I'm very sorry to everyone who worked under me. A waitress named Mila reports that she just served a chicken Eddie and a Diet Coke to a dangerous criminal who's she'd seen on television just this morning. The culprit is sitting at the window eating a burger. Oh, we gotta get there quick then. Van Dahl, you're a good officer, and then take Grant with you, because I need somebody in, the back end of this. I should probably send the SWAT in for that. I don't know. I don't know if I could have or not. It's a dangerous criminal. Should have sent some people in with some serious things. Okay, what happened with our 2 vandalism reports? Over here at the church, the offender escaped, the officers are unharmed, Birch Jr. absolutely useless as a human being, as I always suspected. Offender caught at Atticus Tower, thanks to Stovall and Birch. Okay, father is coming up, son is going to be going home early, is what I think. Oh, I want to know what's going to happen with that, violent criminal, a suspicious individual. The waitress had mistaken retired officer Frank Nero for the fugitive in question. It was a false alarm, so we just go home, no change in points. Got it. What's this? Sam Sorkin, King Louis nightclub. Mr. Boyd, my bouncer, stuffed himself with Mexican food again, and now he can't get off the can. Meantime, the line outside the club is stretching around the block. We need someone outside who can tell the cool guys from the punks. Yeah, that's not our job, sir. Thank you, but we're not employed to be your security staff, There are agencies in the city who can handle that sort of a thing for you. Thanks, yeah, go ahead, pulse, beep. We're the cops. We don't do that. We're not private security. An anonymous call just came in. A clown carrying balloons at the skating rink is selling crack to teenagers. Stovall, get out there and make somebody who's almost decent. Yes, Birch Jr., you're a lost cause. Birch, you two worked well together. Get out there and take down this crack dealer, Stovall and Birch. Yeah, thanks. Thanks for calling in, though. We really do appreciate your business. Oh, 8 minutes. A naked man carrying a canister of gasoline has threatened to set himself on fire unless his favorite chewing gum becomes popular again. Birch Jr., I've got a mission that's just for you. Just for you, Birch. Sure you can handle this. Here's a fire fight. Here's some water, actually. I don't wanna waste an extinguisher on you, Birch. Is that the end of the day? Are we done for the day? Okay. Good work, everybody. Way to go. Oh, wait, drug sales. As police arrive, a clown is seen making balloon animals for kids. The drugs are in the balloons. Take the clown onto the ice and round up any witnesses. Cover up in a raincoat and pretend to be an illicit customer. Carefully watch the clown from the stands. Well, let's, get in there, Stovall. You can do this. Offender caught! Officers unharmed! Yeah, baby! We got in there, we took the riskier path, but we did a little undercover work. Birch is coming up the ranks, he's gonna be dependable in no time. Suicide threat. What happened with that? Offender escaped, officer unharmed, Birch Jr. now... Damn it, I wish you would have died. It's time to end the day, everybody. Good work. Good work. Let's see if we can't get Birch Jr. killed next time. Yeah, so that's Shift A. Shift B is way overpopulated with people. I've got not enough on Shift A and one too many on Shift B. Can I move them? Because I hired them to a certain shift, and I'm guessing the answer is no. Okay, I don't know what I'm doing in the game. It's my first playthrough. I'm learning, but I'm enjoying is the important part. Robespierre to reveal his identity when the time is right. Ooh, Robespierre! I love his show on Broadway. I don't know what you're talking. Enemies using feminists to destroy Freeburg. What? This is just Twitter, except in print media. I closed my account for a reason. I don't want to know about this. Okay.
Whenever I'm alone at home,
definitely got
knock
a
at the
bit
door,
of weight there.
I always hope it'll be
Might
my
want to
wife,
wipe
Laura.
a little better so you're not scratching
She's always
so
forgetting
often.
her keys.
You got a wife?
Hello,
Wife
my
Laura.
name is Steve, and you're Jack Boyd, is that right?
To get to my front door, the Bible boys walked about a mile from the local bus stop, jumping over mud puddles and skirting a couple of landfills.
Maybe they're
Laura
not
doesn't go
really
in for
Bible
religion
boys.
either. But according to her, these brave lunatics with their fake smiles deserve at least a minute of attention. She patiently listens to them, asks them questions, regales them with pastries, and never once dropping a hint of condescension. When I watch her
What
do
did she
it,
marry
I've got
you
to
for?
admit it gets me. I'd have hugged those boys, sat with them on the porch, and lit up a cigar. But a month after Laura left, all I could do was quietly ask them not to bother
Oh,
me.
you don't
Today
have a
I'm
wife.
a little rougher still. Shut the door on his nose this time. Another couple weeks at this rate, and I'll be greeting anyone who comes close with my service pistol pointed towards the sky, ready to fire my warning shots.
Well, I see the lumbagos acting
In my
up on you,
life,
so
even the basic
can't
stuff
hold it
never
against you.
goes like it's supposed to. Normally, when a wife is going to leave home, she'll make a scene, or at least sit everyone down for a serious conversation. But Laura just disappeared. The children in the stories always stand on the side of the mother, but all three of our sons supported me. The in-laws always blame the husband for making their daughter unhappy. But now Sally, Laura's mother, well, we sort of have a pact.
Oh,
The fellow Laura ran off with is young enough to be her son.
she ran off
I
on
hear
you.
he's 30 years old.
And
Of
you're
all
60.
the possible information a man can know about his wife's lover, I get hit with that. Fortunately, Laura's mother doesn't like the way it sounds either. Sally figures this guy just thought he'd have some fun with a mature woman, but he'll be back chasing college girls before the year is out. So we have an agreement.
What's the
Sally's going to
deal?
track down Laura and try to reason with her, and we'll arrange a meeting. Meanwhile, I'm supposed to not do anything stupid.
So
which
I've
of
already
course means
failed.
anything at all. It's a crazy situation. I'm the police chief, and the person I'm trusting to find my wife is an old woman armed with a phone book.
Well, they're
But
heavy.
I can't afford to
She
lose
throws
Sally
it.
as an ally. So for
That
the
puts
moment,
her
I
hip
had to
into
swallow
it.
my pride.
You'll probably snap. Need to call
Hello.
for this.
Mrs.
She's got one of those
Markham,
buttons,
this is
right?
Boyd.
Oh, is there any news?
That's what I wanted to ask you. Have you found anything? An address, phone number? Have you spoken to her?
Don't worry, Jack. I've narrowed the range to 2 suspects. or
She's
whatever
either
you like
my
to say at your
daughter
police building.
or
At my police building, we
the
find
cashier
people
at
faster than a
Tenuta's.
funny old woman chirping on the phone with my wife's girlfriends.
Oh, you're an old man, Jack. Come to your senses. They'd give us straight odds on the street. But I've got more energy, Jack. Maybe you think I'm a foolish old woman, but I go to my book club, argue with the girls about Byron, and it gives me energy. I talk to my dogs, and it gives me energy. And you have nothing, Jack.
I take
you
these
don't even have a
pills, and
hobby.
it gives me
you got no
energy.
passion. It's why Laura left you.
Let's not go back into that, Sally. Find my wife, and we can discuss my hobbies later. I'm waiting for your call, and my patience is running thin.
as thin as my hairline.
Laura, if you've stopped loving me,
It's real.
I'll let you go. I can't expect the impossible from you. Just don't let me die out here, okay?
You know, hit the treadmill a little bit. She'll come back. She's looking for something younger, fresher, skinnier. Stop blowing your cigar smoke in her face, you know? I think I forgot to feed my fish back at the house. Can I have this day? No, Purdy! Jeez. Purdy, for your... in the line of duty... Yancey actually did good yesterday. Yancey, can I give you a stripe, or is this going to be 2 stripes? There you go. So there's 1 stripe for Yancey. And Purdy, given your supreme concern for your fish, I'm going to overlook you and Tsubaki. I need higher rank people, and this is like a instant boost. Let's start the day. Okay, this is the full shift. This is the day shift where we really need everybody on. Choose a song to play. Oh, God, don't make me. Welcome back to the city that occasionally sleeps. We've got a call up destruction of property at City Hall. A member of the city's cleaning crew saw an elderly man approaching some expensive cars in the parking lot, carrying a long iron rod. The whole street could hear him shouting, "Bastard thieves, bloodsuckers." Yes, yes, they are, indeed, truly. Tsubaki, take out young Austin here and show her how we do things at City Hall. If someone commits a serious crime and flees the scene, the case goes to your detectives. Oh, okay. We've got a detective thing? They investigate the crime scene, interview witnesses, and gather whatever information seems pertinent. One of your defectors will be lead investigator on the case. You can assign additional detectives to any case who will work under the lead investigator as subordinates. The more professional the lead investigator, the more effective the team. Well, I don't have any good detectives, except Mole, who ran. What is this? Homicide in the Ghetto. Black activist Ronnie Moore was found shot outside his home. Mole, you are my woman. And I've only got so many detectives here, you know. DeBrito looks like he should be managed, but he also looks like the kind of guy who couldn't be managed by a woman. You're gonna have issues with him. You and Armstrong, however, are going to end up in a passionate relationship together that daytime TV is just going to love. Suburb, okay. Carjacking. A gas station surveillance camera recorded a car that's on the stolen vehicles list. Okay, send out, let's see, Purdy, you're pretty good. Purdy and Asano, okay? You're not gonna be, nobody's in charge there. Let's have Purdy go out. I need to raise up Asano, so Purdy, stay in. I want to send Kochi in order to coach Asano on this one, okay? In fact, we can send out more officers. Take Hidaka with you as well, and let's wrap this one up hard and fast and get all of you raising your level up. Ooh, our reports are coming in. Homicide. The investigation has started on our homicide. Detectives have interviewed witnesses, collected evidence from the scene, and are pursuing the investigation. Expect results. I do expect results. So what happened here in the homicide? Black activist Rodney Moore was found shot outside his home. Good lord. Came in through the window, it looks like. What did you guys figure? Sequence. Is that Ronnie? It's Ronnie coming out, and that's Ronnie dead. Okay, so we want to probably get these three would be a good 3 to have. They drove by in a sedan and they shot like a machine gun. I didn't see much, says Mr. Graham. I only heard a few muffled shots, says Mr. Clayton. So I'm guessing Mr. Graham was exaggerating, as people tend to do. Mr. Carr, he got what he deserved. He's been causing trouble for a long time, and recently there's been lots of cursing and carrying on. So there's been arguments in the apartment. Alright. I don't remember the car, and the neighborhood was quiet. I never heard any shots, says Stacy Cobb. Miss Cobb, let's look into her some more, shall we? The police these days don't do nothing. I almost died myself. I went to buy some medicine, was nearly hit by some idiot's car. Mr. Carpenter, take your pills, sir, and go back to bed. We have no interest in you. What happened with City Hall? Is this City Hall? We caught him! Good work, Tsubaki and Austin. Yeah, you're bringing him up. You're making him work. Oh, no, that wasn't City Hall. This is City Hall. A racist gang has recently made some trouble in the city. They're capturing black townspeople and beating them to death. They recently sent a message to a local radio station promising to kill all the black doctors, firemen, and police. We don't need any more dead police, especially not mere months before the election. The racists are gaining more and more followers, and even some of our citizens support them. You'll have to fire all your black employees over the next 2 days due to mounting racial tensions. Fuck you, no! Absolutely not! I refuse to! I will send the SWAT, we will call in the damn military! Not on my channel, damn it. Desire Park. What's going on in Desire Park? Desire to... You guys are too much with the Twitters, okay? With your hashtags and whatnot. And your Brexit and your racism. Corey Ramsey, mother of several children, has expressed her concerns about a suspicious man wearing bifocals seated on a bench beside a playground. He's been watching the children for over an hour and has taken several photographs of them. Okay, let's take Austin out here with, I need, Tsubaki. I'm not even sending Yancey out to anything. Yancey, go out there and handle this, okay? And show Austin how things are done. The carjacking in the suburbs, the driver is nowhere to be seen, but we've got the license plate. Interview any potential witnesses, search the car, wait at a safe distance for the driver to appear. Let's search the car. We're the cops. We're not gonna... Yeah, we caught him. Of course. What are we, little baby girls? Look, everybody got better. All right. I'm actually building a pretty strong force here on Shift B. Shift A is a little bit weak. I like this game, everybody. I'm going to be playing this on my own, whether you guys want to come along or not. What happened with the suspicious individual? We caught him! Of course we caught him! I'm sending out the right people. You gotta send out somebody who's got, you know, skills to pay them bills. But I maybe put too many people on one shift that were good, and there aren't any, and then I upgraded everybody on one shift and then not on the other. I maybe made a mistake when I chopped my finger off while I was cutting an apple like 2 days ago. What is it? Kazuki Tamura, Dragon's Lair Club. Mr. Boyd, I'm opening Freeburg's first martial arts club, and for my first exhibition, I want to hold a sparring match where one of my students takes on your toughest cop. After the fight, I'll teach your man a few tricks, something that will help him out on the streets. Yeah, alright, part of a something program. Tsubaki, you get in there and show him how it's done. Alright, give him hell, Tsubaki, and learn that judo stuff, because we're going to need that later. You guys let me know if you want to see more of this game, because I like it, and I'm going to be playing it. What happened with our homicide? Okay, detectives are still working on it. Your detectives present frames, different versions of what might have happened at the crime scene. Okay, I've got 3 new frames. They get it wrong half the time, but a good cop can separate fact from fiction if they know how to look at case materials. The more professional the detectives working on an investigation, the better their instincts. Okay, so to get to your suspects, you'll need to figure out the true sequence of events at the crime scene, using the frames you think likely, sometimes with a little guesswork thrown in. If you add it all up but the sequence fails, you're probably telling the wrong story. Alright then, so we've got this fella comes by with a silencer. Okay, here's the car driving up on them, I guess, probably, and here's the drug lord. Right, because they drove by in a sedan. Who said something about drugs and whatnot? These please, I went to buy some medicine and was nearly hit by some idiot's car. Oh, if you hadn't given me that, I was completely overlooking that detail. So, hit by some idiot's car. So you almost got hit, and then this guy drives up, and then silenced pistol in the window. Boom. Right? It all adds up. Close it. Is that what I was supposed to do with that? I don't know. Tsubaki's still out on a call. How's that going? Kevin's Throat Bar, we got a fight in progress. A bartender reports that a couple dancers started fighting over tips, and a cat fight broke out right on stage. Yancey? Okay? I'm gonna send you and Hidaka, and, which one of you is a lesbian? Purdy. I'm mean. I'm bad. Oh, 9 seconds to the Octopus Restaurant. A bartender reported that a fight has broken out between a patron and the bar's bouncer. The man, apparently drunk, had climbed onto the stage while a local singer was performing and tried to sing a duet with her. Well, this is a little kind of a nothing that I would send. I'll send, you know what? I'm going to hold Kochi in reserve in case something else comes in, but these two can handle, you know, a drunk that took the stage. You just walk him down. It's not going to be a problem. And Tsubaki, are you on site? Are you reporting back? Are you having fun at the strip club, or what? Is it the end of the day? It's the end of the day. I want to see what happened, though. Chief, I just about nailed the jab a couple of times, but he was too fast for me and won on points. I don't really understand all their rules, so I can't keep track of points very well, but he was all right. Even showed me a few tricks after the match. I got carried away a little and pulled my back. Think I can take a day off? Indeed you can. Absolutely, Tsubaki. Oh. Didn't even realize I was sending Tsubaki there. Ooh, okay, the fight at Kevin's Throat Bar. On the stage are 2 strippers going at it, and it's gone beyond arguing to a full-on cat fight. The bouncer is fast asleep, clearly too wasted to handle the situation. The drunken patrons are happily watching the fight. Draw your weapon. Listen, girls, cut the crap out, or this is going to get serious, or shut off the music and turn up the lights. That's what you do. Strippers continue fighting, oblivious of the police presence. Do we step onto the stage and try to separate the girl? Ask the bartender for a bucket of cold water and throw it on the combatants? Oh, everybody would love that. Watch the strippers go at it and don't interfere. I wanna. Offender caught, officers unharmed, the community loves us. Oh. Cold, wet stripper girls cat fighting on a stage. Ah, this is my kind of city. What happened at the fight, We caught him at the Octopus Restaurant. Oh, everything went really well today. Is that the end of the day? That's the end of the day. You can definitely have the day off tomorrow, Tsubaki, if we keep playing on YouTube, for I am the Ronin Pawn. And this is The Police. And you have to tell me if you want to see more, because I like it. And there's a story being told here that I am damned interested in. Let me know in the comments section. Pawn out.